Welcome, peeps, to a Mario Plush Net discussion. I myself am Sean McCormick, Chairman CEO, and I'm joined, as always, by Evan O. Reynolds. Welcome, Evan.
Hello. I'm very happy to be here with you guys today, and now we're going to have a fun discussion.
And we have a very special guest of honor today joining us for this special discussion, so please welcome another plush tuber, Odyssey Plushes. Welcome.
Hello guys, so I'm here today because they've invited me to a discussion about the Super Mario Galaxy plushes, and I'm very honored to be here, guys, and I really appreciate you guys inviting me to this, so thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you. So today is a very special day for this. It is Mario Galaxy's 14th birthday.
Awesome.
So that is one of the reasons why we chose to discuss this today. And like all the other discussions, we'll begin with the first plush in the set, which is the Mario holding the mushroom. So, Evan, you can go ahead and explain this one for us.
Okay, so yeah, the Mario holding the mushroom has very, very good detail to it. I have been wanting the full set already, but yeah, to start things off, the Mario overall looks really, really good. That if not, that might be the best Mario Sanei has ever made besides the Mario Party 5 Mario. But yeah, it has good detail. This is the first time Sanei brought true detail over his feet, and this is actually a bigger size Mario plush than normal. And this is the first time they brought really soft furry fabric to the plush of Mario. And he has embroidering all over the place, and it looks really, really, really good. There is a Bam Presto version of the Mario Galaxy Mario, but he's in a flying pose. There's a fake of that. There is a few fakes to the Galaxy set, but currently there's actually... Oh yeah, there is one fake of this Mario holding the mushroom, and it's really horrible looking. There's one online now that's a really mysterious brand, and it has what was that tag I showed you, Mr. McCormick? What design did it have on that tag? That ugly, huge-looking Mario holding mushroom? What tag did that have? Because I remember showing you and you said...
Yeah, I guess.
What art?
Didn't it have, that was 64 DS art, wasn't it? Or is that someone else?
Yeah, that was 64 DS art. And then there is another version of this Mario, and I'm pretty sure it has, a long Nintendo tag. And that has real buttons on it, and it also looks very ugly, so you'll probably be able to tell the difference. It almost looks like the real one, but it's a little tinier, all the embroidering's off, lighter skin color, and the buttons. So overall...
Could you explain the detail on the mushroom on the real one?
Oh yeah. The real one, the detail on the mushroom is really, really good. Although it's really tiny, it still has its embroidering around the mushroom. It looks very furry, and I'd love to get it in the future just to do a review. And yeah, the general price point for it goes about... Well, people are selling it for 72, 72 TOO. So I would say the price point for that is $70 to $120. So if you want to pick one up, we recommend just waiting till a good listing pops up. Because I missed out on a good listing for most of the Galaxy set. And that Mario sold for 10, but the person didn't know it was rare. So yeah, if you get lucky, you can get it for 10, but if you get it from a different listing, for sure you'll be getting it for around that price point. So yeah, pretty good price still. It hasn't gone up to 200 unless if it's tagged or something. Yeah, overall it's really nice. You can still pick it up in good mint condition.
So Odyssey Plushes, what are your thoughts on the Mario holding the mushroom?
Well, honestly, my thoughts on the plush, I agree with what Evan's saying. So, from the looks of it, I have in front of me right now, is that the mushroom is a bit small, and it kind of looks a bit unproportional with, the mushroom part on top of it. It looks a little bit bigger than what it might supposed to look like, than what it looks like now. But otherwise, it does look really nice. It looks very soft. I do like the embroidered M on top of his hat. Yeah, I could tell that Sanei put a lot of effort into this plush. And I really do like this plush.
I agree with both of you, but one thing that I just continue to question about this plush is why they just decided to include a mushroom with it. because a super mushroom was never in the game in the first place. So it's just kind of funny that they added that to this plush. But it has good detail, like both of you said, so I'm wish to get this in the future, but unfortunately the prices are very high. So now Odyssey plushes will start the next one with you, the Mario holding the fire flower. What are some observations you noticed, and what are your general thoughts on it?
Well, some observations that I'm making from this picture is that, the fire flower, it looks very nice, and it kind of looks like the All-Star one, but the All-Star one is far better. Of course, this one is extremely small, and I don't know why they have Mario specifically holding it. I think it's kind of cool that they did that. It kind of adds, like, the feature and stuff like that, and I don't know why they did that, but I think that it's really cool that they did that. And like I said before, the embroiderment on its hat with the M engraved is also pretty cool. And yeah, I like how soft they made it. Like I said before, his buttons are pretty cool, just like any other ordinary Mario plush. But I like the fact that these were the first set of like soft Sanei plushes that were released.
Mr. Reynolds, what can you say about this Fire Flower plush? And what are also some of the general prices for it?
Yeah, I agree with him. All in all, it's like really, really good. The detail on it is like the exact same thing as. I don't need to really say too much besides the fire flower because all those details are like the mushroom, and like overall, it's like really good. And the price point for that one, I haven't really seen hardly any for sale, but I'm probably like for sure guessing it has to be like around the hundreds or something. But yeah, like around that much. But again, if you get lucky, you can get it like for 30, like a listing on eBay that sold, and somebody sold it like missing the fire flower for 70. Somebody else sold it tagged, like in kind of mint condition, like for 40 because it was a little like things were coming off of it a little, but not really. But yeah, if you just get lucky, you might find a good price. But like but now it goes like in the hundreds and stuff.
Yep, I'm barely noticing now, but this has very similar like facial structure to the Mario Party 5 Mario, because on the photo I'm looking at, the nose kind of looks a little low on it, and it just kind of reminds me of the Mario Party 5 one, because that one has a droopy nose too. But it's very nice that they included a fire flower with it. Even though he doesn't hold that in the game either, it makes this plush unique compared to the regular Sanei Fire Mario that released a few years later, and the All-Star one, which is also very good. But this is the most unique Fire Mario, you could say, I guess. So I'm glad they did add the fire flower. And yep, let's move on. Evan, what are the details for the B Mario, and what is its price?
Okay, so I'm gonna try and pull up a photo of the B Mario so I can just get a good view of it. I'm pretty sure that, like, wow, this plush has to be the best out of the set, if not the Blue Mario. Because the B Mario looks really good. I would actually get it for myself. Because while I'm talking about it, I'm gonna look on eBay because I'm pretty sure there is like a listing like for $79 for that plush. But yeah, overall, it looks really, really nice. The detail on it is really good. But the thing is that why did they make his wings so tiny? You know, Mr. McCormick, if they're like big in the game, or are they really tiny, like on the plush?
Well, in the game, they're probably the same size, because yeah, they're kind of tiny in the game now that I think about it. So, and I've barely seen the back of this plush now that I think about it too, because all I've seen is like front photos, and I've barely seen the wings at all. So I'll have to analyze that eventually. So, what is the price of this?
I'm gonna actually look that up now because I've really never seen any prices for it. But some people on Macari have sold it like for 80. Somebody from Hong Kong is selling the real one for 119. Thailand 152. So yeah, like in the hundreds, about the hundreds, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's kind of sad because I don't think nobody would be able to obtain it because of how much it's been going. And yeah, there is bootlegs of this too. And they look really...
Yeah, we'll move on to bootlegs after we cover everything else of this. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Odyssey Plushes, what are your thoughts on this B, and do you hope to get it someday?
Well, my thoughts on this B Mario plush is that it's fantastic. And like Evan said, I think that it is one of the best plushes, if not the best plush in the set. And I say this because I can tell that they put so much detail into this plush. Like, if you take a look at his hat, it's like a leather kind of texture. And it just kind of seems like when like manufacturers put leather stuff on top of like plushes and stuff, you can tell that they put an effort into it, and also how neatly it was put on top of it. Not like fake distributors when they just kind of slap stuff on top of it. That's why I really do like this plush. And like Evan said, the wings are very small, and in the game they are actually really small. That's why in the game Mario can only stay up in the air for a certain amount of time before falling down eventually.
I agree with both of you. This is very detailed. The leather looks lovely on it. The ears look like they're coming out of it, which even looks really nice as well. His little thing that goes on his neck looks nice and soft and fuzzy too. And it looks like a really like well-sized plush too. I can just imagine that it's like the perfect size. It might be a little bit bigger than like the Tanuki Mario, but I don't know its exact measurement on that one. And I'm still curious about what the wings are made of too, because like I said, I've barely seen like the back of that one before, so I'll have to do some research on that one. And yeah, it is the best in the set in my opinion, because the Boo, it's like a simple form. It's like a simple form with just like a mustache and a tongue. So we'll move on to the Boo Mario now, and Odyssey Plushes, give us your thoughts on that and its general details.
Alright, well, this Boo plush seems to be amazing, just as much as that B plush, and I really do like the detail that they put on this, like the mustache. They gave him the Boo tongue, as well as there's the eyebrows. They look to be embroidered, and this plush usually, there are not many listings of this plush, but it seems to go from the one that I see right now tagged. The only one that I see right now tagged is $301.96, and there's a fake one that I see here. It says $113.23, which is outrageous for a fake. And I see a plush lot here of all four of those plushes going for $376.20 with $49 shipping, which is kind of outrageous. But I mean, it's not from Thailand, so I guess it sort of makes sense, but those plushes aren't even really tagged, so not really tagged, they just aren't tagged. Otherwise, there really aren't many listings here from what I can see.
Evan, what do you think of this plush, and what have you seen of it on eBay before, and listings and all that info?
Yeah, I completely agree. Everything looks really good on it. But one thing I need to point out, I'm pretty sure Mac also stated this, that I think either the emblem on the hat was either too tiny for the plush, or it was like the hat itself, but I'm pretty sure it was like the emblem or the hat that was like too tiny on it. But like overall it's really good. The price point for it is like $130 to like almost $200. Somebody's also selling it like for like $190 tagged, I think, on eBay. But like, yeah, it goes for pretty much a lot. And overall, really nice looking plush. I would love to get it in the future. But no lucky listings like for $10 or anything have popped up. But a lot of lucky listings have popped up a few times for like the Bam Presto Boo Mario. That one looks like the Sanei one, so I would attempt at getting that one before the Sanei. Because like the Sanei one is like really, really rare.
That's the one that I think I see here. It says Ghost Galaxy Boo DX Bam Presto 2004 plush doll, Toy Japan, 8.5 inches.
Yeah, I think that one might be fake because I've never seen any listing of the real Bam Presto one besides fakes. I've only seen like Presto ones, but then they've sold, and they have like real images like in a house background, not like white ones and like stock images really.
Now that both of you mentioned fakes, that's a good time to get into fakes. So we'll go in the same order again. All of us, now we'll start off with just fakes we've seen. So I'll start off with the Mario, and from this first image, there are 4 different fakes of this plush, of the Mario holding the mushroom. There's, of course, a fake of the Mario holding the mushroom, a fake Luigi holding the mushroom, a one-up mushroom, that is. and a Mario holding a fire flower that's fake, and one that's really cool actually, and is Mario holding an ice flower. Now, I'm curious about what year the Ice Mario was made, because if it was made before 2009, then these fakers might have came up with the Ice Mario design before even Nintendo did themselves in Mario Bros. Wii, so that's pretty interesting if they did do that. But that's pretty funny because that's not the design of Ice Mario in the game. You know, we all know he's all metallic and ice in the game. So those 4 fakes, what are your guys' thoughts on him? Evan, you can start off with those.
Yeah, so those are like really, really funny fakes. They look really ugly, but I think they're pretty common because on Mercari and eBay, I've seen a few listings here and there selling with the fakes, but not that like rare, weird 64 tagged one. That one's still up for sale, but nobody's been buying it, and that seller's been selling it like for 79 per bid, so I don't know what they're thinking about it being real or fake or not, I don't know. But yeah, those fakes are ugly, and that 64 DS tagged one, just artwork is just really mysterious. Because of its tag, it has no brand or anything, so I would just get that just to like observe the tag and observe like what details does that fake one have. Because those ones with the weird fake tags are like really, really mysterious.
Odyssey Plushes, what are your thoughts on those 4 fakes that I mentioned?
Well, honestly, I do think that they look extremely silly as well. Like Evan said, I can tell from these pictures that I'm seeing here on eBay listings and Mercari listings that little to no effort was put into these plushes. They were probably just put together by the distributor and just kind of just sent out with no effort whatsoever being put into this stuff. It's a shame that, it's a shame that people make fake plushes in the first place, because it's just kind of like you're scamming everybody. Sort of like the Bowser Jr. plush on Amazon and stuff like that. Like, thousands of people have bought that plush thinking, it's a real deal, and then they get some fake plush that looks ridiculous. So I just think it's a shame, honestly. But then to not even put effort into the plush, I think is even worse. Because, like plushes, I know this is a little bit off topic, but, plushes like the King Koopa plush and the Dark Bowser plush. Yes, Nintendo hasn't made any official, plushes of those, but you could tell that those fake distributors put some effort, they put a little bit of effort. You could tell that at least somewhat of effort was put into those plushes, because they do look pretty good for fakes. To be honest, I think that the King Koopa is the best looking fake that there is right now.
Yeah, I agree. The best looking fake, and probably the most creative one too.
Yeah.
And back on the Ice Mario, now that I looked at the photo again, it just looks like they used blue Sharpie for the hat, like how Evan did with his Ice Mario. So you can tell that they barely did this. And what's even more hilarious to me is that all 4 of these have new Super Mario Bros. DS tags. So that just really shows that they could really care less and are just in it for the money. Okay, next up, fake B Marios. So I know little about fake B Mario, so I'll hand it over to Evan first to go over what he's seen about fake B Marios.
Oh, there is a fake B Mario listing from Hong Kong, and I need camera for you guys to just see this. Not like the public, but like us in the discussion, so let me type it in real quick. But yeah, haven't you seen that weird, ugly looking Galaxy fake, Mr. McCormick? That weird one that's like all big with like a huge oversized head?
Is it? I thought that was, I've seen a Banpresto one. Is it that one? Or does it look worse?
It looks worse. The Banpresto one looks pretty okay. But let me try and show you that fake. Wait, did I just type in Mario Party 5 or did I type in Mario Galaxy?
So I have seen a Banpresto one, and I was not a big fan of that one. Because it just looked like it was tall, skinny, scratchy. It had a weird face. Unless that was the fake one.
Super Mario Richie unboxed it, remember? Didn't you remember how it looked like?
No, I don't, so you'll have to show me.
Okay, I'm trying to show you, but I'm trying to look
while Evan's bringing that up, Odyssey, you can let us know your experiences with any fake B Marios, because like I said, I do not know anything about those.
Yeah, I found the list now.
Honestly, I have no experience with fake plushes at all, considering that this whole time that I've been collecting, I want to say for the past year, almost year and a half, never gotten a fake plush. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I just been lucky to never get a fake plush. So I really got nothing on this B Mario.
Here's a fake.
So that one looks that one looks like they just ripped up a real one. Go on the other photos.
Yeah, that's the one that I saw. It looks pretty real.
It's not real.
Thing's
There's
funny.
one thing.
I love when they do that.
Party tag. They just slap it on.
And this is a seller that's like Japan vibe. That's what their thing is. Oh no, this is a different seller. Never mind. But still, that's one. Where's another one? Because I just saw like another one. I thought, hold up.
It's funny when they put like tags like that because they think the buyers, or they think most of the buyers are just chumps who will fall for any of that. So with Mario Party 5 tags. Now that one I've seen before with the giant head. What kind of tag is that?
It's an official tag.
It's the Banpresto all in Japanese tush tag.
That looks like that big fake Fire Mario I've seen.
Look, do you see that the all Banpresto Japanese tag?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the bootleg Mario.
No, I completely forgot about that one. So I'm glad that you brought that one up. That isn't that one supposed to be huge? Evan?
Yeah, let me try and search, because that one looked really, really good. Oh no, here it is. Oh, look at the B Mario. It actually looks fairly good. The Banpresto one. This is the real one. This one actually looks surprising.
That one looks like he's in his flying animation from the game, so that looks pretty cool. It also looks like it's pretty big too, like the big Luigi that I have.
Yeah, when Super Mario unboxed it, I remember. Creator, what's the website's that? But look how much it's going for.
It's a lot.
$650.
Wow.
Yep, there's.
But yeah, the real Bamper.
Yep, so there's a lot of B fakes that I didn't realize that I forgot, I should say. But next is Boo Mario, and I have a couple of things to say about Boo Mario that's kind of weird. So there is a fake Boo Mario that is going around, but there is also a Boo Luigi. And I remember back in the day, like in 2015, when I was searching for all this, there used to be tons of listings of fake Boo Marios and Boo Luigis. But these days, like in 2020 and now in 2021, I cannot find any of those on eBay. So I guess the fakers just stopped producing those. So what are your guys' thoughts on the fake Boos? So Odyssey Plushes, will start with you on that.
Well, honestly, it looks very derpy and ridiculous. And yes, I do know that you're talking about the Boo Luigis. I've seen a couple of those on Mercari and sometimes even Amazon. Just I already pulled up a picture. It looks very ridiculous. So, look, that looks extremely derpy. Like, you can just tell. Like, they put no effort into that. Like, if you look at the tongue, there isn't even, like, a part in here, like, that you could see, like, it goes inside of the mouth. It's just, like, sticking out. You can just tell that there was no effort put into that plush whatsoever. And if I just scroll down a little bit more, you'll see even more fakes here. They just look absolutely disgusting. That's a toy thing. But, yeah, all the rest of these look just complete garbage.
I think back then when I said like 2015, I think I was almost gonna buy one of those. I think the Boo Luigis, because I remember back then I was kind of dumb with those, so that's when I used to get all the fakes all the time, and I didn't realize that, so I almost got those, and I think I almost got the fake Ice Mario we chatted about earlier too. So Evan, what are your thoughts on these fake Boos?
Yeah, I completely agree with everything, and they look really hideous and ugly. They have the Banpresto Dia. And one thing I want to get to after we cover the last bootleg plush, which is this one. So since we finished that off, there are a few more bootlegs of the Galaxy set, but those are like actually Banpresto ones, like the mushrooms and stuff. because there's bootlegs of like the Mario and that flying pose, and those ones are also bootlegs like of the mushrooms. And let me actually show you this mushroom. Actually real.
That actually looks pretty nice.
It's a blue mushroom.
Is that Ban Presto?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, that's all.
Evan, you turned your mic off.
Oh yeah, accidentally, but yeah. So we covered like everything, all the Mario Galaxy bootlegs, all the Ban Presto ones. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, we still have plenty more to talk about with missed opportunities for this set. No, there's actually a lot of things we could say. So, missed opportunities, basically stuff which is they could have made for this set. So, like enemies they could have made, NPCs. So, Odyssey, we'll start off with you. What plush do you think they could have made in this set, or do you wish they could have made?
Well, I kind of wish that they could have made the I don't know what the power-up is called, but I know it's like Rock Mario, I believe he's called.
Rock Mario from Galaxy 2?
Yes, from Galaxy 2. I get it's not like the same set or like line at all, but I think it's a pretty missed out opportunity, as well as what power up is that? I'm trying to think of it.
Cloud Mario?
What?
Cloud Mario, maybe?
Cloud Mario. That's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of Ice Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Ice Mario, I think it's definitely a missed potential, considering they could have made like Ban Presto, since the ones that Evan showed us, they tend to be in poses, like the B Mario one. I think that if it were to ever be a plush, I think that it would be pretty cool if they made him in like the skating motion that he is in the games, with just in blue, like fully blue. I think that would be pretty cool. And for for Sanei, I think that it would just be pretty cool to have like a normal Ice Mario plush.
If they in a dream world, if we ever lived in one, and they made an all-star Ice Mario, I would imagine it would look and feel just like the Metal Mario, just with the blue, like with the blue fabric on it, and it would still be shiny and soft like that. That'd also be a pretty good custom one to make too. Could make one of those, and a gold Mario would be nice too.
I could imagine it being like very, very glossy if Sanei were to ever do an All-Stars version of that. I wouldn't really see it feeling like the Metal Mario. I'd more see it feeling like the World of Nintendo Metal Mario, like very smooth. I don't think that if Sanei were to do something like that with the license from Nintendo, I think that they would make them very glossy, even though that Sanei has never really made plushes like that are very glossy like that. But I think it would definitely be extremely cool for them to do something like that.
Yeah, very cool. Evan, I already know who you're gonna say, so let it be known.
Yeah, one missed opportunity. Wait, before this, you actually missed a bootleg Mario Galaxy plush.
Well, let's move on to the missed opportunities, which I know you will say, so let's discuss your pick.
So yeah, and this missed opportunity, there's actually bootlegs of, which is the Luma. The Luma was a missed opportunity because that was like a really, really big character. But yeah, you guys also forgot, we all forgot about the bootleg Mario Galaxy Luma. Those ones have the white Sanei tag. But yeah, overall, the Luma was a really missed opportunity, and of course, Luma's right-hand woman, Rosalina. I can't believe Ban Presto or Sanei ever made a Rosalina. I don't really think Sanei would make a Rosalina then, because I don't feel like they would make that much of a variety. But Ban Presto, they didn't even make a Luma, but they still made like the Marios in a different pose, and they actually made Mario in a flying pose too, so I'm surprised they didn't like make a Luma or Rosalina plush. If they like made like a lot more different versions of plushes, like the mushrooms, like the bee mushroom, the boo mushroom, and the mushroom with the stars on its head with like the ruby red coloration on it or whatever. But yeah, those were a lot of missed opportunities. Rosalina and Luma, those were the biggest ones.
Well,
So,
now that you mentioned Rosalina, I did think, and it's like the same case of like what's happening now. So, this set came out in 2008, and Rosalina debuted in that game, which was 2007. So I bet you Sanei's strategy with that was that they didn't want to make a Rosalina because they were probably afraid that Nintendo would probably never use her again. But then they ended up putting her in a lot of things like Mario Kart Wii and like Mario Party 10s and all the tennis games and sports games. So once they started using her more in all the games, that's when they ended up making a plush with her with 3D World and all that. So that's probably what's going to happen with Pauline too, because ever since they relaunched Pauline in Mario Odyssey, and she's been appearing in like golf and tennis. So I would see a Pauline coming soon, and that's probably the same thing that they did with Rosalina back in the day. So what were you going to say?
All-Star Pauline.
And maybe a Pauline plush in the future would work. And what's still weird is why didn't Sanei make Rosalina a part of like the Sanei Super Mario Bros. Set? Because that set still lasted till like 2017. Or no, like really now, modern. That set is still going on with like other plushes, but like the mainline characters in that set like ended like in 2017 and maybe like late 2018 stock ran out, but still they still had like a long time to make her in the Sanei set, so that's kind of weird that they just added her in the 3D World set instead, and then a little buddy had to make it a part of the Sanei Super Mario set, so that's a little strange.
So another missed opportunity that I have mentioned in past discussions is every single version of Mario but a Luigi variant, because you do unlock Luigi after getting 120 stars. So I wish they did make Luigi because I do love Luigi more than Mario. So they're my dream plushes and a very big missed opportunity.
Same here. I do
like
Luigi more than Mario.
Imagine if the Cosmic Toads were actually still instead of Lumas, because then that would have changed everything, and then the missed opportunity would have actually been a Cosmic Toad plush. So that was a possibility of a missed opportunity if those things still made it into the final game.
Yeah, those would have been nice too, but like we said, we are very fortunate to have the fake ones of those that no one seems to have anymore, or they didn't back when we bought them. But yeah, another missed opportunity I can think of is a lot of the original enemies from this game. So like the Octo Oombas and like the hard shell Buzzy Beetle thingies, I forgot what they're called. And they could have made a lot more enemies that they did instead of just Mario's to make the set more interesting. So yeah, they could have made Octo Oombas. They could have made those weird like greenish, fat, short Goomba things. And
Dino Piranha was another one.
Dino Piranha
was a bootleg too. Forgot about that.
The Star Bunnies were pretty heavily featured in that game too. A ball chomp, since none of the chomps in that game had chains on him. I'm trying to think of more people here, but Odyssey plushes. If you have any other enemies that should have been made plushes, well, I'm trying to think.
Maybe Junior.
Yeah, Junior.
What do you think?
Because
he was one of the first Bowser Junior plushes.
Because Junior was still relatively new, I think, because he came out in 2002. So yeah, he was only existed for 5 years, so that would have been nice. And he was heavily featured in that game too.
Yeah, but like around that missed opportunity, there actually still was a BJ plush around them by that brand SK Japan. I've shown you that one before, where it's like as tall as the old official one, and it looks like really good, and it's like in a standing pose. I've showed you that before, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Another enemy that was shown a lot was Kamek, or Sally as we call her. She was in the beginning cutscene, a lot of the levels there. Camella is another great one. Camella is a mid-boss you fight her. I think you fight her the most times. You fight her 4 times, yeah. 4 times you fight. I think. No, 3 times. 3 times you fight Camella. So she was shown a lot.
If I'm not mistaken, Camella doesn't even have her own official plush.
Yeah, it was a big missed opportunity for them to do.
They could still do it.
And that Pokey with the flower on its head, would you still consider that one too?
Well, kind of, but Van Presto already did that one, so...
Yeah, and I don't know which set it was a part of. I don't know, it wasn't a part of the Galaxy set, but yeah. That wasn't a really missed opportunity for Van Presto, but it was for Sanei.
Another Sanei one they could have done a 4-legged Koopa Troopa, because the Koopas in that game were on 4 legs, and Sanei themselves have never made the 4-legged Koopa, but as we already know, Van Presto did. But it would have been great for Sanei to have made a 4-legged Koopa too, so that would have been pretty cool. And I'm trying to think of other people here that...
I know, me too. I'm just looking at my plush collection because seeing, who did I see? Seeing Bowser Jr. gave me the idea of him. What about Wiggler? What do you think about Wiggler?
He was in the game, but I don't... Well, go ahead.
I think that he was a missed opportunity, because before that, I don't think that there was any other plush made of him. I get that there's the Sanei Wiggler and now the All-Stars Wiggler. It's not that new, but I still think that it was a missed opportunity at the time.
But was Peach a main character? Oh yeah, she was still. What about Peach? Wasn't that like a big missed opportunity as well? Because that could have been their second attempt at making...
but they already had a Peach at the time this was made, so probably... I would have rather had them made unique characters like B. Luigi or the Octo-Oombas instead of another Peach. So not really a missed opportunity for me, but maybe for other peeps.
What about Toads? Because Sanei never expanded their variety of color Toads till Sanei's
kind of
series.
like with the Peach too, Toads aren't really the most interesting, and they could have probably just done colors, and yeah, they're not the most interesting, so... Again, I'd rather have them made more interesting people.
What about those weird bomb chickens?
Those only appeared in the Dusty Dune, and that was it. So that would have been funny if they did that, but probably not.
That kind of would have been more insulting, considering that they might have not. Well, I mean, they're not actually real, but it would have been more insulting because I feel like even if it were to exist, they'd leave out more important stuff.
What other ones did they also miss out on? Because I'm trying to think what other characters were in the game.
The penguins were shown a lot. The penguins.
Yeah. The rolled penguins. But I don't know.
Because some cheeps.
Yeah, everybody
cheeps were in it. But I think they were only in one level, the Deep Dark, and just in the final cutscene, so maybe they could have done one. But
yeah. What about like the sea creatures?
Blooper was in it, I think. But yeah, he was in the game, I know, but like I said, I think Deep Dark was the only one I seen him in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some of them we've been saying now are like a little unrealistic because they're not like that important in the game. And they're not. I think they would go for more like unique characters like Dino, Piranha, Rosalina. But like, who else did they miss out on? What about those pink Octo-Oombas? Aren't those the same things? Those pink ones or whatever? The different colors?
I think those have a different name, but I forgot the name. But yeah, they could have done those too.
What about the Goomba that's like greenish, brownish?
Yeah, I mentioned that one earlier.
Yeah. What else? I said Lubba earlier. Lubba was kind of a missed opportunity.
Well, he wasn't from Galaxy 1, so...
Yeah. But like the whole galaxy. What about a fire Dino Piranha? What if they also made that? Or what if they just made that instead to be like even more unique?
That would have been weird for them to make 2 of them. And the normal one is more iconic, I guess you could say, instead of the fire one. Because that one's at the end of the game, and the other one's at the beginning of the game, which more people have probably seen. So it probably makes sense for a regular one more.
Well, I think the next look back we should do, which would also be interesting, is the Sanei Sunshine set, because I think there might be a lot of missed opportunities in those ones as well. Because there was a lot for Galaxy, and that game missed a lot of things.
Odyssey plushes, do you have any other ones you could think of?
Honestly, I do agree with Evan with the Toads. I get they're not the most important character, but even now, up to date, I feel like if Sanei were to make All-Stars, different colored Toads aside from the blue, yellow, and the red Toads, all the primary colors, I feel like it'd be cool if they made like a green, a purple, maybe even a pink.
Yeah, colored toads would be nice. So, I think we've pretty much covered everything there is to cover about this set. So, I'll give it to both of you for your closing statements, unless there's anything else left to discuss.
Is there? And I think some of the characters we mentioned, like Dino, Piranha, have bootlegs as well. But like, is there any more unique people that we didn't cover? Because you play that game like 24/7, so you should know by now, like what characters. Oh, Honey Queen, the Queen Bee, was a big.
Appears a few times.
She was like a big missed opportunity because that one would seem like a very reasonable plush for like that Presto or Sanei. What do you think about that, Mr. McCormick?
So she was in one level in part 1, one level in part 2, I think, and Mario Kart 7. So 3 games. So they could have made her. She probably had a better chance of getting in than like the Octo-Oombas. So I'm surprised they never did, but like I said, she's not that big of a person compared to like Luigi. So yeah. I can probably see why she wasn't made. But like I said, it would have been cool. I bet you she would have been so high in price, like the weird enemies from the Sunshine sets, like those Nokis. I know are expensive because they're kind of niche enemies. So it would have been fun to see her price if she was real.
It's like from the Mario RPG, the Boshi plush, and I'm pretty sure the Mario Plush Nation figured out like there's a listing on this website for bids like for $25,000 or something like that. But there's like a lot of odd enemies from different Mario games that go for a lot from like different brands I've never really heard of, but they're like really rare. So I can imagine like Honey Queen like being one of those like $1,000 ones, $900 ones. I could easily picture her being like that. And like a Dino Piranha could be like $500, $600. That's like really insane. But I could just easily imagine them going for that price if they were real Sanei or Banpresto plushes.
If there's nothing else to talk about Odyssey plushes, Evan, you can give us your closing statement.
Yeah, well, it was really fun talking with all of you guys, especially Odyssey plushes. It was really fun talking with you guys. Hopefully we can do another look back at Odyssey plushes, maybe with the Sunshine set, because the Sunshine set seems like really mysterious. And like, what's weird is that, have you guys ever noticed any bootlegs of those? Because that would really be that would be like a nice plush topic to get into for our next discussion.
Well, I know nothing about that game, so I would not have anything to contribute, and that would probably not be as fun for people like me that don't know anything about the game. So I know nothing about those. Do you, Odyssey?
Me neither. I don't know anything about those fakes.
There's no fakes of them.
I've barely played Sunshine. It just doesn't interest me at all. But yeah, Odyssey, you can give us your closing statement, and you can promote your new videos if you like.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you for having me here, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'm just very grateful for being here, guys.
Well, it was a pleasure. Yeah, it was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. And, my channel, as you guys could tell from what they're saying, is Odyssey Plushies. Maybe if you guys want to link that down in the description.
Yep, I definitely will. And I will also...
Thank you, man.
I will link your upcoming Koopaling Great Wolf Lodge video if that comes out soon. I'll put a link for that as well, because you put a lot of effort into that one.
Yeah, guys, stay tuned for that video. Mario Plush Network was able to get a little sneak peek into that video. So, yeah, you got a little sneak peek.
Yep, so
You need to
that's
give
pretty
it-
much it. So thank you all very much for watching the discussion about the Super Mario Galaxy set. Make sure to leave your thoughts and reactions to this set in the comments below. Tell us what you think were some missed opportunities and if you hope to get these plushes in the future for your collection. I was joined once again by Evan O. Reynolds and Odyssey Plushes, and we'll link his channel in the description. So thank you so much. Goodbye.